Tomazzi Entertainment.
Hello everybody, it's D-Labs, and I'm here to review Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Now the first thing I want to mention is my playtime. It took me 15 hours to finish the game, and that's in 2 sittings. The first one was 6 hours, the second one was 9 hours. At the beginning, they only give you 2 choices for difficulty, easy or medium. I chose medium. The game starts you off nice and easy with a relaxing drive through the woods, but you do get a message from your wife, who's been dead for 3 years, pretty much saying, hey, don't come find me. So what do? You throw a bag in the car and you go find the missus. To be quite honest, the beginning monologue and even the plot of the game is very similar to Silent Hill 2. And I also noticed that they borrowed a lot of plot elements and gameplay mechanics from other games and movies. The creators of Resident Evil 7 were heavily influenced by the Alien franchise. There are 2 moments in the game where you see this. The first time you see this is when you have to do a cat and mouse with the family. They basically stalk around the house listening for your footsteps or wait to see you. When this happens, they charge at you, but you can lose them in the house, just like Alien Isolation. The second time is way later at the end of the game, where you have to wear a wristband and search the basement of a broken ship for a little girl that's missing. It almost plays out exactly like the scene with Ripley in Aliens. Now, one of the coolest things about this game is that it goes back to the horror root element that it came from. This game is fucking scary. I jumped at least 10 times. And the gore. There's so much fucking gore. It's insane. I've never played a game that was so fucking gory as I did. This fucking blew my mind, man. It was crazy. And it's nasty. And it's like pus everywhere. Fuck.
Won't you do your job and tell me? Answer my questions.
You're not gonna believe me if I told you.
Try me. Hey, put that door back up. Put that door back up. What are you doing?
And with this incredible new Resident Evil engine they built for this game, it looks incredible. Wow! When it comes to environments, textures on the wall, the graphics, just how slick and smooth everything looks, I think Resident Evil 7 set a new bar and standard for what horror games should look like. Even the storytelling's done so well.
Get out the way, Marguerite. Let's do this. Come on.
Shit, he's not eating it, Jack! He's not eating it!
Shut the hell up, Marguerite!
They said for him!
Get the hell out!
So as you can see, the whole game is played in first-person view, and this makes the game so much more better. Bringing the camera forward like this made every encounter with an enemy more thrilling and engaging. It feels very similar now to the Far Cry series, how it's all in first-person view and there's no more cutscenes. There's also like an old-style feel to the game because it kind of plays out like the original. Long, dark hallways, trying to manage your inventory, finding new weapons, crafting new weapons if you can find blueprints, but I only did that twice in the game. And there's a small leveling up system with coins. On the normal difficulty, you can find 18 coins. These will let you buy supplies that are in these cages, like new weapons and upgrades. When you're searching the environment, you will come across these things called steroids. That's your upgrade system for your character. I only found 3 of them and they all were health upgrades. There were a few that were in some cages, but I didn't have enough coins to buy them. On a higher difficulty, you get more coins, but that's only if you finish the game because you unlock Madhouse mode and a few supplies that help you get through Madhouse mode a little easier. There's also an easy and clever crafting system in your inventory you can do on the fly. If you find the right material, you can make first aids, ammunition for your guns, and also you can make like a super ammunition, it's more powerful gunpowder. Realistically, I could probably talk hours how awesome this game is, but let's talk about a few things the game does wrong. First off, the puzzles are way too fucking easy. I wouldn't even call them puzzles. They're like things you encounter that are pointless and you move on after 5 minutes. The only time I really got stuck is when I was trying to find one of those key cards and I walked right by it, but I found it like an hour later, so. Another problem I had is that the game holds your hand way too much. It never really gives you a chance to figure out what to do next. Like every time something happens, a door will open or a ladder will fall. Like it basically shows you where to go all the time. And why were there only a handful of enemies? There isn't much variety type. There's the family, the two monsters, and like the two bosses. Like don't get me wrong, for the 5 or 6 enemies that there were, their character models looked amazing. But I kept wondering when all the new enemy types would show up, and they never did. Another thing that's weird for a Resident Evil game, Umbrella is only mentioned twice in the game, briefly at the end. And what shocked me the most about all of this is the ending. The last boss fight? What the fuck? That was the saddest boss fight I've ever had to deal with. Because the entire ending pretty much rips off the Fear game. You ever play that game Fear? It's practically the same fucking storyline. One last thing I'm going to mention is the VHS tapes. There's VCRs scattered throughout the world. If you find a VHS tape, you use these VCRs, and they're like mini stories you get to play through. They're pretty fucking fun. Overall, I had a blast playing this game. I couldn't stop playing it. I really had fun. So I give this a 9 out of 10. Yes, it had a few problems, and it kind of felt like you're on rails sometimes, but still, this game is so much fun. You gotta play it, man. It's fucking awesome. In March, there's free DLC, which is a storyline DLC coming, which is sweet. There's 2 other DLCs that are already out. I think they're a tad expensive. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this, please give a thumbs up, comment below, and thank you very much for watching. Yeah, karate moves is what I'm doing right now.